Everyone, I will continue from the previous video lecture on refrigeration and air conditioning systems. Refrigeration, in the previous that video, we have seen that there are two cycles that are called as the refrigeration cycles. One is vapor compression cycle, another one is vapor absorption cycle. First one we will see, that is the vapor compression cycle. Name itself it is telling. Sometimes we should know by the name here. Yes, vapor, there will be the vaporization. Yes, there will be the conversion of liquid to the vapor. When it will convert the liquid to the vapor, very basic understanding is when it will absorb the heat. Like if you take a water, when the water will absorb the heat at a certain temperature, it will start converting that liquid to the vapor. Like refrigerant, it is there here now. It is a very low boiling point. At a very low temperature also, that means what it will boils. Means it will, after taking the heat, it will convert it into a vapor. Yes. So that's why it is a vapor. Then compression. As we know, external work has to supply to remove the heat from the low temperature zone to the high temperature zone. So in that cases, what has to do? In that cases, that means what we have to use some mechanical devices. They are work producing devices by taking the electrical energy. That is called as the compressor. That equipment name is called as the compressor. Compressor will take the electrical energy and it will produce a mechanical work. That is the work we are supplying to remove the heat from the low temperature zone. So therefore, now that's why it is called the compressor, vapor compression cycle here. So now we will see how that means of the cycle works here. The main purpose is what here? Main purpose of the refrigeration cycle is to maintain temperature of the space, lower temperature of the space, which is less than the atmospheric temperature here. So for that, I will take that space. This is a space, that means what we want to, that means what maintain at a low temperature. This is a space. The space, like if you take this space is a refrigerator space. There we are keeping some vegetables, milk, which one we want to maintain certain temperature, low temperature. That is a space here that we can see in case of the refrigerator here. So this is space we want to maintain at a lower temperature here. So in this space, continuously heat has to absorb. Because we want to maintain a lower temperature, heat has to absorb. How this one now? Who will absorb the heat? Refrigerant. Refrigerant, when that refrigerant, it will comes at the here, input of this one is refrigerant. This is called as the liquid refrigerant. Liquid refrigerant here. Why it is liquid? Now it is a liquid. After absorbing the heat here in this space, it will become a vapor. So once that means what it will comes in this space, that is we want to maintain a lower temperature, that is called as the evaporator. This is called as the evaporator here. Why it is called the evaporator? So when this liquid refrigerant will comes inside, it will absorb the heat. It will absorb the heat. Heat will be absorbed here. Once the heat will be absorbed, it will become that means what the vapor. Vapor, that is a refrigerant here now. It will become vapor refrigerant. Liquid will become vapor. That's why this equipment is called as the evaporator. Means converting from liquid to the vapor by absorbing the heat here. After absorbing the heat, the space will be maintained temperature, lower temperature, which is less than the atmospheric or whatever the set temperature it is there. So lower temperature, this space will be maintained at a lower temperature. What is the required temperature? It is there here. Then, because we have to remove that heat continuously. That is main purpose here now. Once a time it is removed? No. Continuously it has to remove, because continuously we have to maintain that lower temperature here. So continuously we have to supply what here now? Liquid refrigerant. So vapor refrigerant continuously it has to come here now. So therefore we require one cycle to converting this vapor refrigerant to liquid refrigerant of lower temperature. So therefore this cycle is what here now? This cycle after getting that means what, the vapor refrigerant by absorbing the heat from the evaporator here. So then it will be supplied to that means what, another one very important that component is called as the compressor. What is this one compressor? As I have told, it will take electrical energy as an input and it will give the work as an output energy. Why that work is required? As I have told, so thermodynamics law, without any external work we cannot supply, that means what, we cannot transfer the heat from the lower temperature zone to the higher temperature zone here now. What it will do, compressor, it will take that vapor refrigerant, it is coming from the evaporator here now. It will take and it will compress it. After the compression, that means what, its pressure of this refrigerant will also increases. Slight temperature increases, but the pressure of that refrigerant will be increases. Why to increase pressure? Because to move this vapor or liquid in a circuit, it need a pressure. That fluid refrigerant need a pressure, high pressure. Always the fluid will move from the higher pressure zone to the lower pressure zone. We have to increase its pressure to move in a circuit. So if you are not using the compressor, somewhere it will stay, it will not move wherever it is required to supply. So therefore, compressor is much to increase the pressure here now. So therefore this work input is must required here now. So therefore the compressor, it will give that much of the pressure, that much of to the vapor refrigerant here now. Pressure of the vapor refrigerant will be increases. Then it will goes. As we have told here now, in this one now, what we need here now? Liquid refrigerant. Now it is water. It is a vapor. Vapor is there, but high pressure. Here it is high pressure, that vapor. Here it is a low pressure. Low pressure, that means what, the vapor here now. So therefore, now this high pressure, that vapor, as we know, we require what here now? Liquid refrigerant here now. It will goes to another one important that the element of this refrigeration cycle, it is called as the condenser. Condenser. What is condenser? What is condenser? Condenser, in that temperature is constant here. Temperature is constant, but condenser is one type of heat exchanger. It will converts, that means what, the vapor to the liquid refrigerant. How this one? How this vapor to the liquid refrigerant? How, when this vapor is converted into liquid, when that heat will be removed from that. So therefore what we are supplying? We are supplying certain water here now, water or cold water or something we are supplying to this condenser. It is a cold water, that means what we are supplying. We are getting that is a hot water, that means what here now. The fins are there behind that refrigerator. There are some fins, as you can observe. These are nothing but just like that means what, the condenser. Air. They will cool by not by water. They will cool by air here now. That water will be cooled by, that means what, the air. That cold water will be supplied to the condenser here. What is condenser? Condenser will take that means what, vapor, high pressure, that refrigerant, and it is converted into a, that means what, the high pressure liquid refrigerant here. So what we need? We need a liquid refrigerant here now, high pressure, that means what, liquid refrigerant. Because the circuit is very long, this one, so we need to maintain certain energy for that refrigerant, but we cannot supply high pressure to this evaporator. So what has to do here now? We have to maintain energy constant. So therefore, once it is coming out from the condenser, the liquid refrigerant, we will take that under one equipment. It is called as the throttle valve. throttle valve. Throttle valve is a equipment or element which will maintain the energy, but it will somewhat reduces the pressure here now. So therefore, that means what the high pressure that the liquid refrigerant is maintain its that means what the energy by passing through this throttle valve. Then it will be supplied to that evaporator. Then again it will absorb the heat, becomes that means what the low pressure, that means what the vapor here now. Then it will goes to a compressor. In the compressor, that it will be compressed, its pressure will be increases, but again it is a vapor here now. Then it is supplied to that condenser. That means that in this condenser heat will be removed by air that is atmospheric air, or else that means what the cold water here now. So next one is that means what the liquid high pressure, that liquid will passing through the throttle valve to maintain the energy here now. Again this cycle is there. This cycle is continuously, this cycle will be that means what operates here now, so that it will remove that heat here now. So this is the COP, because the compressor is using the COP of this one is very high. Somewhat COP will be 2 to 4. Coefficient of performance is 2 to 4 here. Compression COP is very high compared to the vapor absorption cycle here. Then, but it requires that means of the mechanical equipment like a compressor. So therefore, energy required is more than maintenance, because moving parts are there in the mechanical, moving parts are there. So maintenance also, that means what required, it is more here now. Some leakage problems are there in this system here now. Some leakage problems there, because the refrigerant, it should not be leaked out. It should not be leaked out because it is a very precious, costlier. It is a very costlier one. So therefore, leakages may present in this case. So therefore, many disadvantages are there here now. Main advantage of this system is what here now? It is having a high coefficient of performance compared to the vapor absorption at a cycle. So we will stop here. So we will continue in the next video lecture with the under one refrigeration cycle, that is a vapor absorption cycle. Thank you very much.